The report is out. The top scams of 2023 have been released by the Better Business Bureau, and the #1 riskiest scam may actually surprise you. We're going to break down that report and what you can do to avoid being scammed. And Lechelle Yates with the Better Business Bureau is with us. She's taking your questions as well. You can text us the question to 336-379-5775. You can ask about scams. You can ask about what is the best business practice when dealing with a company that you're trying to do business with, or how to hire a contractor. Any and all of those things are fair game for today. All right. Hey, Lechelle, let's talk about those numbers from the reports that was submitted to BBB Scam Tracker last year.
Well, you know, one of the things that we found is we often have some preconceived ideas about who falls for the most scams or who loses the most money. And we found some interesting things. So in 2023, people ages 18 to 24 reported the highest median dollar loss of all the age groups. They lost $155. In fact, that age group lost the most money for the second year in a row. We also found that people ages 35 to 54 were the most susceptible to scams. And in fact, people 65 plus were the least susceptible. And again, that was for the second year in a row. So it definitely goes against stereotypes.
Okay, so why do we think that is?
You know, I think that those are some great questions. Now, part of it in terms of the dollar amount are the types of scams that people ages 18 to 24 were falling for. They were falling for investment scams and employment scams, and those are some really high dollar loss scams. So that's part of it.
Okay, and I also think that maybe because older viewers watch news more often and that kind of thing, that they hear about whatever scams are coming down the pike.
Well, and I think they've also been exposed to some more scams. So they have a buildup of knowledge.
Yep, I would agree with that too. Okay, so BBB also uses the Scam Tracker to report some of the riskiest scams. And last year's riskiest scam was, hey, there should be a drum roll for this.
Yes, there should be. So I'll do my own drum roll, please. The investment scam. And here's why. 8 out of 10 people that came across the investment scam actually lost money. 8 out of 10. So that means you need to be really careful when you come across one of these investment scams because you're likely to lose money. It also had the second highest median dollar loss of $3,800. So they're really going after you when it comes to the investment scams. So here are some of the hallmarks of the investment scam. They'll say things like, you'll likely make a lot of money quickly or easily with little or no risk. You'll invest in the financial markets, cryptocurrency, that's really big right now, real estate or precious metals and coins. They're often turnkey system of experts that are going to do everything for you, or you're going to be given the opportunity to learn about proven investment tricks. But honestly, the real trick here is that the lies that they're going to tell you. And also, it's going to be impossible to withdraw any of the returns or any of your original investment. So here's what you need to do to avoid an investment scam. Just be really wary of buzzwords. Don't believe anything that is guaranteed to do well or that offers low or no risk with a high return. Every investment there's no guarantee when it comes to investing. Also, resist pressure to commit quickly. Scammers want you to act fast and might tell you that space is limited or that you're getting a special deal. Don't believe them. They don't want you to take the time to research the program or to think it through. And also, you know, research these investment programs, especially the ones that you find on social media. Search online for the name of the company or the program and the words like review, scam, fraud, or complaint. And bbb.org and bbb.org/scam tracker, those are great places to start your research.
Yeah, and if it sounds too good to be true, and I know we say that all the time, and yet that really is the mantra there.
It really is. And I mean, I read these scam tracker complaints, and sometimes they get you in. I mean, it could be a little money in the beginning, and so it doesn't sound quite so scary, but then they start siphoning it off. It'll be like, oh, well, just a little bit more here and a little bit more there. Or sometimes, I mean, they do make it sound so easy. These people we're going to do the work for you. So just give us your money. And, in this day and age, gosh, you have the time to do all this. So that's how they suck you in. So you just really need to use some common sense, think through some of these things before you give them your money, because you're not going to get your money back, and you're not going to get those, fantastic returns that they're promising.
Yeah, because then a lot of people will say, well, can't you email that company for me and get that money back?
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. I mean, we can email them if we can find them. That's the other problem, is that a lot of times these companies don't have any contact information, so there's no way to reach them. They just don't exist. I mean, well, they exist, but they don't exist in a way that we can actually physically contact them.
Right.
And nobody can. I mean, the regulators can't reach them either.
Okay. All right, let's talk about fake subscription and membership renewals, because I have a feeling that there's a lot of those out there.
Yes, so we're seeing an uptick in reports to Scam Tracker about imposters posing as real companies that are claiming subscriptions to services like Sirius, that those are about to expire. So here's how the scam works. You receive an email from a business that says your subscription or membership has expired. And I mean, this email looks very legit. It's got the business logo on there. The email asks you to click a link to provide payment information. The email may even provide a special deal or a discount if you pay now. Unfortunately, the website is fake, and your card does get charged, and the scammer now has your credit card information. So here's what you need to do to avoid one of these subscription scams. First, really look at the sender's email address. If it has a long string of numbers or letters, or if it doesn't come from, so-and-so at Sirius.com as an example, this is probably a scam email. Also, verify the information on your own. Go to your account and see if your subscription is up. Or, look for a phone number. Don't use the phone number in the email, and call the company and find out if your subscription really is up. And also, do not click the link. Never provide payment information to anyone if you did not initiate the purchase. It is never a good idea. And also, blanket statement here, it is never a good idea to click a link in an email or a text message from somebody that you do not know.
Right, and you think you might know them, that kind of thing, and they kind of get you with the logo that looks kind of right and all that other kind of stuff. But really the best thing is what you just said. Actually go to your account. I think a lot of people they did that with like Amazon or something of that nature. And so you really just need to log on to your account.
Yes. Absolutely, yes. And don't use the link that they provide in the email or the text message. Go to the account on your own. Go out to the internet. If you've got the app, that is also a great way to protect yourself this day and age. Use the app to get into your account and go and find the information on your own.
All right, so we're going to continue to talk about scams, where you want to be able to take your questions as well. The number right there at the bottom of your screen, 336-379-5775. We'll be right back.